Well, it's an honour to have the winner of that brilliant game come and join us, and looked like a good game.
I felt nice playing it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, enjoyable. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't often, not
I didn't
always,
expect that it will be over so soon. I mean, I had a good position, but I thought he can resist a bit. And he played this c3 move. I think after that it's just lost.
It's just bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to take us through sort of what you think the important moments? I mean, maybe we can start just when we come out of the opening. Let's say we could even start here if you want.
They don't play f4, I think.
Aha. Okay.
I think they go bishop e3.
Bishop e3 is the main move. Okay.
Bishop b7, f3.
F3, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the main line. It used to be played a long time ago, but nowadays it's not so popular.
Okay, so just to keep an eye on the e4 pawn. And do you put your knight on c5 here, or?
I think black plays b5 first because.
Okay. B5.
It's kind of silly to play b6, b5, but because of concrete reasons,
because of a4 or some.
Yeah, a4, b4, and it goes on.
Yeah, and now
knight d5.
Yeah. And here
f4 was a bit strange. I didn't.
Right. So if we go back, probably he seemed like he fought quite a lot after b6. So
yeah, I think he was. He didn't expect me to go for this.
To play this move. So this just kind of took him a little bit by surprise. And I mean f4. Okay, I guess now e4 is a bit of a weakness.
Yeah,
maybe.
It's logical to play f4 after king h1, but I think in this particular system it's not so good because he's not really going to attack on the king side.
Right, and now some sort of normalish moves came, so he has to defend here. Knight b7. So
I think maybe he could play a4. Yeah, I was thinking.
Just
to stop b5. Yeah.
Stop this one coming. Yeah.
But I think black is completely fine. Rook c8.
Rook c8,
Queen c7. Okay, it's a normal knight off position.
Right, this kind of stuff. Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe. Yes. It's a maybe.
If I get lucky, I can play rook c3.
This is the kind of move, I guess everyone at home probably.
Everyone enjoys, yeah.
Everyone enjoys playing, because let's say h3, which is a terrible move, but h3 maybe. Rook takes c3, and this is if you play the Sicilian, you'll be able to play this once, and I've made this really good now. Yeah, because you only get one pawn, but you get a fascinating position. So I have to keep jumping when we go back. So so Queen e2 was played, and this gives you the b5 move.
I think it was wise to go b5. Yeah.
Sure. So he stops you pushing on with this.
Yeah. But it's a bit slow. But okay, he has no choice now already. Rook c8.
Rook c8, normal move.
Yeah. And now if you play something like bishop e3, I can take on f4 with the tempo.
Okay. So and
now maybe rook e8, bishop f8, something like this.
Put the bishop here.
Or I can play knight e5 as well.
This kind of thing.
Yeah.
And this is pretty normal, isn't it? I mean, in these kind of positions.
Yeah, I think black is very comfortable. I mean, he has no weakness.
Yeah. And
he looks completely fine.
Looks like you've got all your pieces to good squares, and e4 is a real problem here.
Yeah, exactly. I think engines must be saying black is even slightly better.
Probably doing very nicely here, because rook e8 and bishop f8 is a nice plan. That's something that people at home might remember in these types of positions. Just to release this one against this. Okay, so if we just go back again to what happened, and it's really nice what you played though after f5. Because
I think I like this move the most in the game, rook e8.
Yes, really nice move because this looks scary. I think a lot of people at home, if they were black here, they'd be a bit worried about the g pawn rolling up the board now. So you've got to kind of do something. Yeah, you can't sit here and die. You've got to. So your next move, which is one of those mysterious rook moves.
Yes.
Because you're putting your rook behind all of these guys. What's the rook doing on e8? Well, we'll see in a minute, but as you want to explain.
It was also played something similar in this famous match, Karpov-Kasparov. It was Scheveningen, and at one point Kasparov goes rook e8. It's like, it seems like it's not useful, but always there are some threats like e5, rook e7 he played.
Okay.
So I think it's now pretty common, but in this position, I didn't know if it is.
So when you played this move, were you thinking of that game? Did you sort of fit? Did you
I think I played this move because of the game.
You played, okay, brilliant. So
because it's like pattern.
So you remembered this pattern, and again, I was sort of saying earlier on to people at home, like opening books, it's okay learning lines like da 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 da, but if you know the patterns from famous games, it's probably
it helps a lot.
It's maybe even better than learning, what.
I think the combination is the ideal.
Yeah, combination of both. So very important to know if you're playing a certain opening, the top players who play it and what they do. Okay, so
also it gives a good feeling. Like when you check such classics, it gives a good feeling about the opening. So you enjoy it more, I think, while playing.
So you basically know the right ideas to play, and it's an enjoyable way to learn, I guess, as well. So. Okay, so you went g4, and now the real point of this move comes to life.
Yeah, I think I have to go d5, otherwise...
Yeah, otherwise it's getting pretty horrible, yeah? And d5, just in time.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it works out perfectly, and of course when you play these lines, they're always going to be in time.
Yeah, all my pieces are like perfectly placed, so I should go for the counter attack.
And given a chance, you'll take on e4, like let's say g5.
Yeah, g5, knight takes e4 important, because if I play d, just bishop g2 and...
Bishop g2, okay, and this is good for him. So, but you play knight takes e4, and
g5 pawn is hanging after all. After taking on e4,
yeah. And this is there's a game session we're looking at with similar kind of opening, but black hasn't got the kind of counterplay that you got in this game here.
Which game?
It was kind of a little bit similar. It was Session White versus the Icelandic Grandmaster.
Yeah. It was also Sicilian.
Yeah, a little bit Tamanov kind of similar sort of ideas being shown with White playing this, but black hasn't got the counterplay there. And okay, well it got even better because you give up this pawn, kind of, to open the position up, and now the next move is just brilliant combination, e4, so thematic.
Yeah.
Because now look at this guy. He was dead a minute ago, and
now it's like the most important piece.
Yeah, I mean, if White takes on e4, so he takes the second pawn, for example. What's the best way to play this?
I was thinking about knight e4. Yeah.
Knight to
e4.
Knight to e4. Okay, so you have to probably play. Do you? I don't know.
Okay, both moves are possible. Let's say bishop e4.
Bishop e4. Yes.
Bishop d6.
And just bishop d6. Unleashing a pin.
Yeah.
And now, well, I guess something like queen g2. Or
but then I was hoping that rook e4 works.
Rook e4. Oh dear. Oh yes, we can see what's happening here.
I'm not sure if it works, but
knight f6, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And now, look at these beasts. That looks pretty strong to me. Yeah. Is that?
But the queen e2, let's say.
Queen e2, and now. Is he holding on? Okay, we must. Let's say we take here, and now. King G1. Sorry, yeah, because it's.
Yeah, maybe rook e4 is pushing it.
Just about. He's maybe just about holding on here. It still looks. Okay, we got knight g4 here, potentially. Maybe.
G4.
And then I don't know.
Maybe rook c4 you can play to bring the rook
c4, nice move, and just try to bring another one in.
But okay, it's a bit messy, but it looked so nice that I thought maybe it works.
Yeah, so a lot to calculate then. So when you let's say what you're thinking here, so you know the ideas from this famous games that you've seen. So you know this idea of e4, you've seen it before, and this is something hopefully people at home will remember. And then when you're trying to calculate this, obviously it's kind of impossible to calculate everything.
Yeah.
So when you're doing it, do you just sort of go with instinct and calculate as much as you can, and then sort of dive in, or what's your attitude to that?
I saw that in worst case I have good compensation. Like I'll be pawn down, but I'll have some open files, good squares for my pieces, and I was not sure that if it's good, but I saw that at least black is not worse. So I think it's more of an intuition thing rather than calculation, because I could not see, of course, all the lines.
Of course. So
but I just felt that d5, e4, it looks nice. So
yes, it seems to be very good. I mean, we've got to look at the rest because it's very pretty. I mean, bishop g2. I can understand why White played this because he doesn't want to give up this piece.
Yeah.
And now you get one of your pawns back. Okay, but now White takes this one.
I was thinking for a long time over here. I was hoping for trying to make bishop d6 work.
Bishop d6. Okay.
Yeah. But I'm not sure if it is, because it's nice that the knight is pinned, but on the other hand it's a bit slow. Bishop d6, like maybe g5 or queen f2. I don't know.
Okay.
g5. I wanted bishop b8, and now queen c7 is kind of a threat.
Yes.
And it looks nice, this two bishops.
Sure. Yeah.
But it looked a bit slow to me.
Okay.
I don't know if it works.
Yes. tempting as well.
Yeah. Also, bishop d6, queen f2, and I could not find a clear plan for black.
Right, because this now threatens at least the knight to take the bishop, at least, you know. So
at least white's play is easier,
Yeah, okay.
So maybe what I played is
more accurate.
Yeah.
I mean, I must say we don't use a computer here, so we can't help you out that one. But so I mean, again, the way you played it's very natural, because if you think naturally about the pieces not doing much, the knight on d7, maybe not so great at the moment, and you're just trying to exchange off some of your opponent's.
Yeah. Also, I need to be fast because I mean, I have to be
pawn down.
Pawn down. I have to act
g5
quickly,
coming, so you've got to keep going for the right exchanges. And now he plays maybe the critical mistake.
I think
you think
c3 is just I think losing on the spot.
So this maybe just after this is over. So
I thought knight f6 was the only move.
Okay. Yeah.
Bishop f6.
Yes.
And now queen d3.
Queen d3. Okay. And here, of course.
One option is to keep the queens, like queen c7 or queen e7, either of these.
Okay, let's put it on one of those squares.
Yeah, and bishop d5 is met with rook d8.
Yeah, so if he tries to take this piece, we've got the very nice pin there, and you can't, as white, lose this bishop. It's a very good piece that white's got, defending the king. Yeah.
So, but I was thinking something like c3.
c3.
Because the threat is bishop b2 in this position.
Bishop b2?
Yeah, bishop b2 and then knight e3.
And then knight e3. Okay.
So that's
very nice. Just trying to gain the square, so you're diverting this bishop away. Okay. So c3 stops. Oh, sorry. It's annoying when we lose to do it all again, I'm afraid. So, okay, so it was around here, and he has to take here, queen d3, queen e7, c3.
And now rook d8.
And now rook d8.
Knight d4.
Yep.
Okay, I thought, okay, in the worst case I can play some takes and queen e2, but...
Right, worst case. So, so kind of like when you get into these lines, you've always got... It's always nice having a backup in a way.
I think it was a luxury in this position.
A luxury in this position. You got, you know,
usually it's not the case that you have like two, three options.
You normally only have one, and
you have to go for it.
You've got to go for it and be brave. But here you have a number of things, so you're quite confident anyway.
Exactly.
So in this one, okay, great. Well, let's also see what happened after c3, because it really was very nice the way it finished. Because now you just demolished him with knight takes knight. Okay, bishop d6, very natural move. He has to move his queen. This all looks very normal. You threaten mate, so I like that idea. He defends against mate, but now this next move is really nice. This is a really nice move. I mean, it's okay. Maybe not too hard to find for you, but you know, it's still maybe tricky for the other guys. And the whole point is just releasing your bishops. And you saw this a long way in advance, I guess, or
I saw it after he played c3. I saw this line.
Okay.
I was maybe there is something else too, like rook e1, let's say.
Rook e1 here, maybe as well. Yeah.
But knight b4 is nice. I mean, it wins on the spot.
And it's quite forcing because you attack the queen and you just open up the lines for everything. And we demonstrated the line what happens if he goes pawn takes knight earlier. So he tried bishop g5, but now the game ended. We might as well show quite simply with a forced variation. And again, calculation is important at home. You know, you have to have instinct and calculation. So you now take the queen. He takes your queen, and of course, well, you're basically just completely winning here after this one. Exchange up, but you know, there's nothing he can do with his pieces so horribly placed. Well, that was good. So it feels good.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, with black as well. I mean, Johan's been playing